Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Monday evening and it is getting chillier here. Oh yeah, see, cardigan on top of the jammies. Had to be done. This evening we are talking bits and pieces. And the reason we're talking bits and pieces is because I had curry tonight. Now, the curry's been in the freezer for a while. And every time I looked at it, I was just like, nah, not feeling it. However, as you noticed with my shopping, I got sliced mushrooms, frozen sliced mushrooms. And a while ago, I got a bag of spinach. And it turns out I quite like spinach. Didn't think I would, but I do. So this evening for dinner, I was like, what do I want? And the intention initially was to make myself some fried rice, but I couldn't be bothered waiting on that. So I got the curry out and decided I would add some bits and pieces to it. So I had the curry sauce in the tub. So I did the mushrooms in the microwave with some butter, as I do. And then I added the spinach to defrost that because it was proper solid frozen. Then I added the curry. And obviously that sort of expanded. And how many times have we had something in the freezer? And certainly, if like me, you do batch cooking and you're like, oh yeah, that's mince, oh that's stew, that's curry, that's bolognese, whatever. And you've had it so often that you get bored of it. And I was certainly at that stage with quite a lot of stuff in my freezer. Excuse me. So, as I say, I added little bits to it. And I think a couple of weeks ago there was something else and I added mango and spinach to whatever I was making. I think that was possibly the fried rice. And it's great. And I suppose in some ways this is a bit of an extension, excuse me, to the previous video where I said, and I was adding things and having different flavours that I wasn't used to. It's taken me some time to this age to start doing that, I have to say. But it's amazing what a difference it'll make. Like we had chicken and sweet corn mayo forever. It was always like chicken mayo or chicken and sweet corn mayo. And then I had chicken and mango mayo in a sandwich one day. And I have loved it ever since. And now I have bags of frozen mango in the freezer because I can just throw it in with stuff. And it just changes things. And I think for so many years, I was obviously brought up with very plain food, as I've told you before, to the point of that the first time my mum made spaghetti bolognese for my dad, she had learnt it at the hotel she worked in. One of the girls she worked with was married to an Italian man. And they'd had bolognese at their house. So mum had made it one night, dad had come in from work and threw it in the fire. Telling her he wasn't eating that much. I know. Obviously, he would not have done that to me because I was brought up very differently. However, we grew up with very plain food. So now, as I say, it's only taken me till now, I'm adding different flavours to things. And I'm quite liking it. And also it saves money because it's healthier because most of the time what I add is veggies or fruit. So I'm adding things, well, obviously onions and mushrooms gets added to just about anything. But spinach and mango, that was never something that I particularly ate before. but it just makes that bit of a difference. So that means that I'm going to be eating the stuff that I wouldn't normally have eaten. And I just found it strange. So I thought I'd come and tell you that that's what I've been doing over the past wee while, is just adding a bit of this here and a bit of that there. And I'm quite enjoying it. And obviously it's healthier for me, which is good. So yeah, that's the way things are at the moment. No idea what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. Probably take in the makings of a sandwich. But yeah, that's my story of the day. So I'm now going to go and have my final cup of tea, and I will catch you later.